welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marlene, and I'm going to list all my, I usually post daily on Instagram, and I'm going to link it underneath. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. There's quite a few of you. Thank you so much for your nice comments, and they're glad they found my channel and so forth. And for the rest of you, I am trying to reach my 2,000 subbies, and I can't do it without you. So I would greatly appreciate if you find value in this video, if you can share it or just share the link to my channel. That would be very helpful. Okay guys, today I have a quick, hopefully little video here on a quick little flip through of my latest journals, and I had so much fun with these. It was like unreal. Let me drink my little coffee, which I always bring as a little treat and a little pep. I already had a little cup already. Okay, so let's get started. The theme for this journal, well, was actually this tag, and it's by Sampool Design, and I'm going to link every one that I use. I'm going to link underneath. She sent me copies of her digitals that she has, and I love them, but this tag just like called me, so I built this whole series around this one tag. And then I went ahead with the swan theme. I love swans and peacocks. I love them. So these are getting ready to ship. Actually, 3 of them are getting ready to ship, and 1 is still available, still looking for her happy home. And she's listed in my Etsy shop, and everything's linked underneath or on the header of my channel on top on the right hand side. There's a little click there for my Etsy shop also. So there's only 1 little bit left. So I have to ship this out right away because they already do. But what takes me longer is I always like to put goodies with my journal. I put goodies with everything that I sell because I just love packaging stuff. So, and I have a lot to share, and actually I have so much to share, guys, that if I live to be 100, I won't use all the supplies that I have. So I might as well share them. So any opportunity that I get to send something with something, I will do that. That's why I have a little paragraph on my Etsy store, and I was so happy because this is going to be mailed along with this girl's things, and she went ahead and told me. I didn't even have to ask her. I always like for my customers to please tell me. So I guess some people are a little shy or they feel awkward, but she was so nice. She was go, please, you did say this, and please. And she was just so nice, and it makes my life so much easier. I like to mail goodies with the stuff that in my shop. I always mail extras, and it'll help me tremendously if I know what you're into. If you're into sewing, if you make journals, what's your favorite color? That helps a lot. If you like junk jewelry, just give me little hints, and then I'll go to my room and I shop around and I'll shop for you, and I always put a little package together. That helps a lot. But anyway, I didn't ask, so I just did. On this one I did myself. I put 4 little bundles together. I'm only going to show it real briefly because I like for it to be a little bit of a surprise. This is the giveaway that's going with each journal, and I put a little package together. There's some ephemera in the back, some of my favorite blue fabrics that I love, a little piece of the ruffle, some more ephemera, and a package of all kinds of little goodies. And then this is going to every single one of the journals and their package. Oh, and I went ahead and put a I love those for anything. And then I went on Graphic Fairy. I love that site. So I went on there and I found some more images, guys. I didn't want to make the journals all swanny, you know, like all, is that a word? Like real swan, like overdo it. So I did a little touches of butterfly, and a little bit of a garden theme because I'm so ready for spring, which is already here anyway. So I found these cute little images, and I went and I dolled them up a little bit, but you don't have to. And there's a real cute little clothespin. So I found these 3 images, so I'm so happy I did that. And so they're going to be going with, in case you want to add it to your journals for a little something, or you want to add it to something else, whatever you like. Okay, so let's do this. My camera keeps wanting to turn today. Sorry about that. So guys, I have been trying to get away a little bit from the ruffles, but I can't. I admit it. I can't do that. I can't get away from ruffles. I love ruffles. So I was going to try to do this without ruffles, and I'm like, no, I can't. So I did the ruffles, and I'm sending the ladies a little piece, like a nice size piece they can embellish inside or whatever they like. So since I found so many images that I loved, there's two ways that you can present this journal. See, the reason I like to do a little presentation on top of the journals is because my journals, I kind of switch them around. Like now I have my spring journals. I put them on my coffee table. I put them on the lamp next to the couch. I don't put it on my night table because I have my garden journal there, and that's like all messy and lots of notes, and it's just messy. But my real pretty journals where maybe I'll write about spring or a little quote, they're very personal. Some of them are in Spanish. I call them my fancy journals. I use them as decorations around my house. So I couldn't decide. That's why I always like to do a little presentation on top. It could be envelopes. It could be anything I like. But what I did this time is that I gave you two options. You can use the journal like this with this little presentation package here, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. Or you can use the journal with this little presentation little package here. So what happens to this one is that this is in the center of the journal, and then on this one, this is in the center of the journal. So you can switch them and use them however, whatever you like. They are pretty much all the same except for a few little things, just tiny little things, ephemeras, and just little touches that I couldn't get 4 of the exact same thing. But I would say 98% of the journal is the exact same thing. The jewelry on top, that I collect junk jewelry. I love it, and I love putting it in my journal, putting them on my journal. They're just a little bit different, but they're all very pretty. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So let's open one up, and then I will show you. Let's open this guy up. And this is the one, I made one for me, and this is how I'm going to choose to, this is how I'm going to keep mine. I like this one. I like him. I like the other one too. I love them both a lot, but I don't know why. I think it's because I already wrote on the back of my tag. I already wrote in the back of my tag. My tag, the one I made for me, the brown paper bag goes all the way through, so I already wrote on it, and I don't want anybody flipping and reading what I wrote. It was about my husband and Valentine's Day. So for the closure, I use my little German twine. Very plain. I like that contrast of, little frilly and fancy and rustic. I like that. And that's the little jewelry piece, and it's just goes along there like that. So let's open this up. I used a lot of die cuts from my porch prints. I'm going to list everyone underneath, but I love these little summery, whispery. I love these so much. I'm like in love with them now. So I kind of scattered a few around, but I'll show you. So it opens like this, very plain. So let me show you what it has. It's paper. It's made out of paper, and I sandwiched it between a sturdy file folder. So she's sturdy, but flexible at the same time. And this gorgeous background paper is from Ruby and Pearl XO. This is her French blue collection, I think. And this collection of hers was also an inspiration for my journal. I'm going to link her store underneath. You can find so much inspiration in her printables. It's like incredible. I love using her printables. So yeah, I think this is the French blue or the blue French or something underneath. So I wanted blue, but I also wanted a soft pink to it, and this material here I loved, and this was a happy accident. I used some regular tea, green tea is what I use sometimes to for my tea dyeing, but I put a little one. It was like a whole bunch of green teas and then one hibiscus tea, and I think that's what gave me that soft pale, and I'm going to try it again as soon as it gets real warm outside. So I love that, so I veiled it. I love veiling things, so I veiled it, and then I put a tiny little piece from the I think this is like the remnants on the edge. I put a little piece here and then just veil this whole thing. She is a one signature journal. She is an exposed spine, and I use some silk sari to tie her up with a simple bow on top. And then the back, this is the paper. Isn't this paper like absolutely gorgeous? And then look at sometimes she combines her printables with other things on the bottom, and they're just perfect. Like, I don't need to do anything. Look how pretty that is. And I love this piece that she added here on the, I love that. I love how she adds that. So there's a lot of fraying going on, which I loved. So I went and I did some sewing all the way around. So let's get started. This is what she looks like on the top. And this is what she only has one dangle because I wanted to keep it, I don't know, just kind of soft because of this soft blue here. So she has this little dangle here. I love that. I found that not too long ago. And that's what she looks like. So let's get this baby started. So when you open her up, well, let me show you the little presentation thing first. This I made like a little tuck. I'm sorry, I was out in my garden. This is a fabric that I found not too long ago. I don't know if you can see it, but it is like embossed. I loved it. I had a customer ask me if I'm going to be making more of my ruffles that I did for fall. And I will. As soon as I get a chance, I will. I love making ruffles. I enjoy making them. They take me a little bit because I have an old machine, but I like making them. So I probably will be making some with this fabric, and I love it. So I just used this really soft, and I love the number down here. This is from the Graphic Fairy. This is their free printables, which, guys, I'm dying to get a membership. I'm trying to treat myself. It's not expensive at all, but it's like I'm trying to reach this personal goal. And as soon as I reach that personal goal, that is my gift to me, is a membership to the Graphic Fairy. They're a premium membership, so I'm excited about that. So in the meantime, I've been using their freebies, which are wonderful too, and it's a nice treat. So I used this little swan, and then I don't remember where this is from, but I'll link it underneath. And that's like, and then I backed it up so you can journal in the back if you like. And this is from my friend Roseanne at I'll link her store. She's into fiber art and fiber journals. Her journals are gorgeous, guys. I'm going to link her Etsy. Go check her store out. She makes gorgeous journals. She's just such an amazing artist. And this is just a little printable that I love this so much. I use it again in the inside. And you can go ahead and journal in the back if you like. So it's got all kinds of little hidden little things. And then I love this. So cute. So there's a few of these like wandering around the journal. So that's the presentation that I am choosing to use on mine in the front. So that's it. So for the, let me put these here so you can enjoy them. So for here, what I did, I found a piece of lace and I used it as a pocket. And this is from, I think this is from a really old blouse that I've had for a while, and I took it apart, that I found in an estate sale. This one I found in a garage sale. This one right here, I love it. And right here, what I did is that I cover the inside. This is from Ruby and Pro. I think this is from Ruby and Pro too, but there's like the center has this strip going on. Then I went ahead and I sewed all the way around, and then I did my little pocket. And then for the pocket, there's like, you know, again with the flower theme, and then you can journal, and you can even tuck more little stuff here, receipts, whatever. I thought of turning this into my garden journal for just like a season, like a summer or spring journal. But then I changed my mind and I turned it all about my husband and us. So here I have this tiny little envelope, which is so cute, and my customers are also getting an extra little envelope like this. Is adorable. And I did pepper a few little butterflies, not too much because I want the primary theme to be my swans. But I did put a few little butterflies here and there. And I just put a little veil in the back and just kind of set the little butterfly here, and she's so adorable. And then the little envelope does open up. I use a little stamp as a little closure, and then inside, what do we have? We have just a little ticket that you can do a little journaling or whatever you like, and then a little something here, and that goes right in there. And I put the same thing, I think, on everyone. The ticket might be a little bit different, but it's on all of them. So there's that little secret tucky. And then this one, I'm going to have to show you because all the other journals have all the other journals, I found this first and I loved it and I put it there. But then I found, let me show you on this other one so I can show you. This is the only journal that has this image here. The rest have, because I had 3 of these images, so then later on I found another one. The rest have this, which I love, these beautiful pansies. But this one has this one. But what I'm doing to the recipient of this one is, actually this is the journal that I haven't sold yet, that's still in my Etsy shop. The recipient of this journal is going to get in her package, she will get the pansy card. She will get this card, this beautiful card. She will get that because I found it afterwards. For some reason in my head, I just love this image more, but they're all beautiful. So in my head, I like that one more. So, and then I had put this here and I'm like, oh my God, that looks so pretty. So I'm going to leave it up to them if they want to put something, if they want to put the original image I had in my mind there first. So the recipient of this journal, which is the last one, which is the one that's in my shop, will get an extra journaling card here in case she wants to change that up. So here, out of a glassine bag, this is just, I just love the way this print curves a little bit. I love that this is from Ruby and Pearl. So on this glassine bag, which I need to get more, I'm all out, I put a little grouping, which is this pretty tag. And this fabric, I am in love with this fabric, like in love. I don't know if I have any here that I can show you, but I think this was like a table runner or something I found. And I'm just snipping little pieces of it. I backed it up with some book pages. And then a little tag. And then I think this is also Ruby and Pearl. And a big like receipt check type of thing. That you can journal all kinds of stuff behind here. And also you can continue to keep tucking stuff in there if you like. Then I went ahead and I did a lace page. I'm calling this my lace page. And this lace has like a little bit of a shimmer and it looks really pretty when the light hits it a certain way. It looks really nice. So that's my lace page. This, I didn't have to do a thing. This is a collage that Heather from Ruby and Pearl made. And it's absolutely gorgeous and it didn't need a thing. I think she is the sweetest little image ever. So she goes in there. Oh, and in my journals, I make sure that I do, first of all, I like to use a lot of laces. If you ever purchase anything from me, I can't help it. I love it. But I do chunky them up and put stuff, but I use my journals to actually write in them. I use them. So I like to think, you know, the same thing if somebody's getting it. So I left plenty of room to, you know, write your story on. And I love when my pages do all that. I love this. This is the matte page, which is, I think, it's from the blue collection. I think from the French blue from Ruby and Pearl. See, that's that paper again. Isn't that pretty against the blue? Because I've got the soft blue and the dark blue. And then, oh, I love this combination with the tea-dye paper. Love it. This image is gorgeous. How she put that image there. I love it. And then a tiny little trim of the blue just for fun. This, she did that. This is part of the collage in the paper. This is a ledger with some sari journaling. My page ripped, and I like that. This, I love this. It's so pretty. It's like tone on tone. I love it. And plenty of room to journal on. Music sheet. This is real. This is from my collection. Here, I love this gingham. I love gingham, but I love this one. It's so soft. I didn't have a lot left, but just enough for each of the journals to do a little bit. And then I just put, cut up one of those tags and put it there. This paper is from, actually I'm getting ready to send a little, we used to do racks before. We call them more like random act of kindness. Now we call them more like Happy Mail. But I used to make handmade soaps, and I still have a little bit left. And I'm getting ready to mail something, and this is the paper that I used to wrap my soaps in, which I used them all for my journals. I don't have any for my soaps anymore, but I love this paper, and it was in the soap box, so it smells delicious. The whole stack of them was like in the top of the, it just smells wonderful. This is something I picked up. I think this is kind of old. This is from Michael's or Joanne a long time ago. And it's like a little weekly thing for the garden, and I love it. I love the little shape of the pot. I love that. So a little collage here. This is also from another collection from Ruby and Pearl, but I don't remember which one this one is, but I love it. And this is also from her, so I thought that kind of went together. This is more of a green, more of a blue, but it went. This fabric here, I love this ruffle. This is also from an estate sale. This is from a garage sale. So I layer them both up. I love that. And then here I did like a little flip out little thing with the receipt. You can journal in the back. You can do whatever you like in here. This material I love, and it's like the little dots are embossed. You're also going to get a little piece. I didn't have much left, but I had enough to give everybody a little piece, maybe to put on top of a tag or wherever you like. You can tell the coffee's working on me. So this fabric, I absolutely love it. Let me bring it up because you got to see this. Isn't this beautiful? You see how the little Swiss dots are like embossed? They're like, oh my God, they're so, and they feel like you can feel the puffiness. I just love, I don't know where I got this, you know, and sometimes I just like, I should have gotten more. And then my page here that I love when it does that. Here I made a little pocket with that what side of the music sheet. Just made a little pocket. Down here I have 2 little layers. I love this fabric. And I'm not sure if I don't know if I gave you all any. I don't know if I have any. I have to check. But it's like a gauze material. Absolutely stunning. See, it's gauze, but it's pink. Gauze is beautiful. And then I did a little layering back here, like that. And then this pretty sleepy butterfly right here. And I like to make her like 3D. And then in this little pocket, there's just a little journaling card. You can journal in the back. And then I have, I'll put this back later, this little card. I love the blue on that with the butterfly and this. Super cute. All journaling potentials. And then this little piece of lace kind of peeking through this whole little collage that I've got going on here that I love. I just love this whole page because I love that a lot. Let me show you how pretty that looks. Isn't that beautiful? This is also a salvage piece from an estate sale. And then that is that right here. And then this is the back. You can actually journal all along here if you like. Here I made it a little tuck. I just sewed in this little tuck and put that in. And then back here, I love this paper. This is from Ruby and Pearl also, and it's just absolutely stunning. And here I have another receipt that you can, all kind of journal potential. This kind of tucks right in here. And then this is from, I think this is my Porch Prints. I love that. It goes right in there. So I love this. I just can't stop looking at that. I love that. And then more journaling possibilities. I love this. I still have some left. Then for this little paper, I just did a little collage with, this is some of the, I don't know if you can see it, this pink lace. I also tea-dyed with that batch that I put the hibiscus tea, and it turned pink, and I love it. And I think it went well with a little bit of the pink I have going on in this. You can't really see it, but it's not as vintage. This is more of a soft pink, so I thought that went well with that. And then here's another little flip. You can journal in the back, do all your kinds of stuff. And I love this. I used it on my previous journal, and I think I still have some left. And I love these little scallops. They're just as sweet as can be. And then for the center, this is where I used this presentation piece. And I'm going to be right back. Sorry, that was my sweet mom. She's one of the, my mom is amazing. She's one of the kindest people I've ever met. And I miss her. Okay, so back to this. For the center, I used this package, which I love. I used that cardigan that I told you. I put a little lace on the side. You can journal in the back. It has a little peek of the pinkish peeking through. I love this. You can journal in the back. And then I think I've shown this before. This is one of my altered file folders, and I'm going to link the video underneath in case you want to know how to make that. Super simple. And then here I have a little cluster. I'm holding it with this little clip. This cute little, I love that. This cute little stamp here. This is from my Mona prints, I think. I love it. I love it. So cute. And that goes on there. This is another little file folder that I have made. You can journal or tuck a little ticket in here or anything you like. And then for the little tag, I love this image. Oh, and one of the tags, I think one or two of the tags, the lace down here is a little different, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. See how the lace is a little different? Let me show you. You see that? How it's different from that, but it's still beautiful. This is vintage and that's vintage, and it's still stunning. So I don't know which one you're going to get, but just to point out the little differences. So here, right behind the tag, I put a little, just a little journaling little flip. My file little folder, I went ahead and veiled it a little bit with this fabric that I love, that I just like have none left. And I put a little sentiment, and then inside is just, I lined the inside up with the map. I love old map. This is a printable, and then just a little journaling card. So that's the little, but like I said, you can put this in the front if that's what you like. So that's the center page. We're halfway there. I love this image. I found this image online. Sometimes you can just print free printables or free images, and you can just find it. That's what I did. I Googled Swan images on Google, and then I found that, and I love the tone on tone because it goes really well with this page that I am in love with. It's so simple, but I love it. You see that? I love that. So I was looking for something that kind of went with that, and I found it, and I think it's a gorgeous image. I think it's like a sketch. Look how pretty that is. So I did a little collage here, and then I veiled that collage, and then I had sewn that in and then glued it in. And then here on this page, because I think this is the simplest, but it's my favorite page, I went ahead and added the charm because it's my favorite page. And then here I just have a plain piece of silk sari, and I tied a little knot on the top, and that goes there. And more journaling spaces to journal on, and I thought this went really well with the pink. And this down here, journal stuff, journal, another little page. I love this strip. I love this fabric. I showed you the other half. And then on this piece of the music sheet, I did another pocket. And then on this pocket, I found this I have like a box that says me, for me or whatever, but I always dig in there because those are just when I have tiny little pieces left, and I found where I had enough of this fabric for all four, and I love it. It's like all puffy, so pretty. And so I used that on the bottom, did a little sneak little lace back here, and then here I tucked another one of these images, so pretty, another one of these tags with that that little handmade fabric on top. I don't know if you can see it. I think this is handmade. I love that. And then another little receipt check looking thingy here that you can journal and do whatever you like. I like this blue a lot, and I thought it went well with the tag. And then I found this other image. I'm in love with this image. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? This I also found on Google. Just Google anything you want. So that's that. Oh, if this is, no, this is Google, I think. If not, Graphic Fairy, they're free, just free Swan images, and they'll all pop up. Here, I just have a little flip. This is kind of like glued on, but you can journal back here and then hide it. Journal here and hide it. This fabric I am in love with. This came off some kind of piece of something. I want to say it was like an old ruffly curtain, but I did tea-dye that with, and then I set it out in the sun, and it turned brown in some areas, and I love it. This is the back of that pretty page. I love that. And then here on this page, this is the back of that soap page that I told you about. I found this beautiful image and I'm in love with. And I found some paper clips I had in the shape of a butterfly. How cute is that? So, look how cute. So I used them. I love that. This image is so gorgeous. I mean, the rose is bigger than her, but I love it. And then you can journal in the back. So you can also tuck her in here. I originally had her tucked in, but I'm like, she's so gorgeous. I don't want to tuck her in. I want to see her when I open it up. So in this little pocket that I created with the music sheet, I put some of that embossed fabric. Here's a larger piece of that so you can see it. See if you can see it. If I stop moving it. See how it's like embossed? The little flower is like embossed. It's so pretty. So I did a little ruffle of that here, a little veil in the background, and then this pretty little cutout. And then this is another little journaling area that you can journal on, and another one of these receipts that I'm loving. And then there's a little tab here, the back. This is the back of that pretty page, and I used some of that pretty ruffle. And then here I made a little, just a little tuck spot with this image. This is also from Ruby and Pearl. I think this comes from my favorite. It's hard to pick, but she has this collection. I'm going to link her page. I'm going to link her channel. I like linking people's store, and I like you to go search through the store because maybe you'll find another printable that you like. I usually do not, I'm never going to print because first of all, I don't have the time, and second of all, I like for you to go in. I would rather have somebody go in my store and look around than go in and look at that one specific thing. But that's just me. So that is why I link the store, and you got to go in and search and find it, which is fun sometimes. So this is from the same collection as this. She has this and this in the same paper collection, and I think it's probably my top favorite collection from Ruby and Pearl XO, because it's the perfect shade of pink with a little hint of peach. It's like my color. I love it. So in this little tuck area here, I have this little journaling like index card looking thingy. I found this because of the blue, and I love bumblebees. And a little postcard. This is from my friend Roseanne. And then this other little card because I love that rose. So that goes in a little, I love that. The back of the ledger, more journaling little areas for you to journal on. I love that green. What else do we're almost on the back? This is the back page. Another little girl. Look at the blue here, how pretty. This, she already made that for us, so it's ready to go. My lace page goes right here. And then back here I have another glassine bag that I did a little collage. I did a little ruffle here. This is the front of the glassine bag, and then here is just a little tuck. Because what I did is that I opened the glassine bag on top. You see it here? And then this is just a little ticket thing that you can journal on. And then this is a little pretend seat card that goes in there. And then this is the back of the little envelope, which you can easily cut right here. I didn't want to do it because I didn't think these journals can take one more little piece of paper. So if you like, you can cut here and make it a little tuck spot if you like, or you can journal on there, put a little picture, whatever you like. And then this is the back, and that's the back. So yes, guys, these pretty ladies, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some ideas, some little, you know, sometimes that's where I get my ideas. They're not my ideas. When you see my journals, I may change something or make it my own, but I didn't make any of this up. This was done by lots of other ladies that I may see this and I like that, or I like this, and I think that's what this community is all about, borrowing ideas from each other and making them our own. So if you see anything you like, please by all means go ahead and make it your own and do whatever you like with it. Thank you for watching, guys, and please don't forget to, if you like this video, to just share it, because that's really the best way to that I can reach, the fastest way that I can reach my 2,000 subbies, which I can't believe I'm talking about 2,000 subbies already. Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a good day. Bye-bye.